What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Nick with Leverage Media, and today I want to talk to you about why content marketing has to be part of your Facebook advertising strategy or budget. So when I talk about Facebook content, obviously I'm talking about educational things, anything that you're an expert in, that you want to get your message out about. That is what you should be distributing. You should be not only posting it organically, but also spending money to get it out into the community so that more people can find out about it instead of just the 1,000 people that like your page. So I want to talk to you about why it's so important, especially if you're running Facebook ads at the same time. So number one, and probably most importantly, is that if you're running content, especially if you are pushing that content out, boosting it out, your ads are going to be more likely to get shown, and I mean like the lead generation ads, are going to be more likely to get shown to the people that have consumed the content. So Facebook is always looking to show you more of what you've already shown interest in. So for me, for example, like I was just looking at digital signage for my practice, like where they, like the TVs that they have up at like a fast food restaurant where they've got the menus. I was thinking about maybe doing that behind our front desk. So I opted into some ad that I saw pop up in my Facebook feed. Well, once I had done that, Facebook now knows that I'm in the market for digital signage. So all the other digital signage companies are targeting people that are interested in digital signage, and I just see digital signage ads all the time now. And if I, obviously if I visit someone's website, I'm more likely to see that content in my feed. But if I consume content from someone, especially if it's advertising content, to where somebody's paying to get that into my news feed, I'm going to be more likely to see their next step in the funnel, which is normally going to be them selling me the service or the product that they provide. So if you were creating content and you were running lead generation ads, your lead generation ads are going to be more likely to get shown to people that are consuming your content instead of just cold audiences that have no idea who you are and it just happens to pop up because they live within a 7-mile radius around your practice. So that's number one. Number two, and everyone I talk to is always worried about how everything that we do for them as an agency drives new patients into the practice. So number two is that content itself, without the lead generation, can create its own leads that come in as new patients. And the nice part about leads that are created from content versus advertising, meaning like an offer, is that the lead generation the content leads tend to be more qualified when they walk in because they feel like they've discovered you, they've consumed at least one piece of content, hopefully more. And when they come in, they already kind of have a sense of what it is that you do to help. So when you make the recommendations on how to help that problem, they're more likely to accept that. And then number three is more of a long-term effect, and that's really that it can positively impact your brand. So if you are creating content around different conditions and different types of patients and different services that you provide, and it's just kind of like, you're just consistently doing that and it's always kind of moving from one to the other to the other. I mean, if you can only be known for one thing, like if all you do is adjust babies and pregnant women, then it's like that's probably easier for people to understand what is it that you do. But for most of us, we can help so many different conditions, so many different types of patients, and we don't really specialize in on anything that sometimes the content can get a little bit scattershot. The nice part is that you're putting that out there and you'll find the people that fit with the content. The bad part is that not everybody is going to resonate with every piece of content that you do. The nice part, kind of the long-term benefit of creating consistent content, even if it's a little bit more scattered, is that every time you push content out there, whether it's organically or paid, that they're going to see your name, they're going to see your logo, they're going to see your face, they're going to see that you're trying to be helpful. And if you're the person that's doing that in your community, and no other chiropractors are really consistently doing that, then over time that's going to leave a positive impression in the public's mind. So when they're ready for a chiropractor, if you're the one that they've heard of and seen in their Facebook feeds, even if they do a search like chiropractor near me or chiropractor city state, if they recognize your name over someone else's, even if you're not in the top position, or maybe you don't have the most reviews, you still might be able to get that click versus somebody else who really hasn't invested into the long-term nature of their branding. So regardless of whether you are doing any type of Facebook advertising now or not, I strongly recommend that you start adding content into your online marketing presence. Facebook is still the biggest platform that's out there, and when you boost things out on Facebook, you're also able to boost them out on Instagram, so you reach a different audience sometimes. So it's really important, even if you are doing lead generation ads, it's important to have that content mix in there. So be sure to keep creating content, get your expertise out there, and we'll see you on the next one.